guys, welcome back to my channel Insane Med. This is Supreeta. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys 3 effective methods of making notes. If you guys have seen one of my previous videos on study techniques that I don't like, I actually told you guys that I don't like taking notes, which holds good to a certain extent today too, because I definitely don't like the conventional method of taking notes, which basically involves you writing down everything that the lecturer is telling you, or you're just summarizing everything that is given in the textbook onto another piece of paper. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys 3 methods of taking notes, which are a little different from the conventional method, and 2 of them also involve active recall in them. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first type of note taking is the sticky note method. This method is going to be especially useful for people who don't like making notes digitally or who prefer reading from the textbook.
Usually when we are reading a chapter, there are so many things given in it that are not actually necessary. So after you once read that paragraph, you're going to mark out what is important in that paragraph. And next, you're going to start by sticking a sticky note on top of this paragraph. And on this sticky note, you're going to write questions for whatever you had marked. For example, here I was reading about the relationship between head and chest circumference in a child. So I'm going to write down that question here so that the next time I come back to read this chapter, first I'm going to try and actively recall the answers to this question. And if I can't recall it, I'm just going to look at the marked portion of the paragraph and move on.
Second method of taking notes is using Anki. Now if you've been in the study tube for a while, I'm sure all of you know about Anki. Anki is basically a flashcard app where you are just going to make your question and answers in the form of flashcards, and then you're going to use the inbuilt algorithm to have spaced repetition. So basically what you do in Anki is that you're going to put down questions for yourself and you're going to try to actively recall the answers to these questions. And if you don't remember it, you press the show answer and the answer will be shown. You can also include pictures in the answer if you want to. Now the catch here is that based on how well you were able to remember the answers to these questions, you can choose again hard, good or easy, and based on this, the flashcards are going to be shown to you in 15 minutes or 3 days or 4 days based on whatever you chose. So this is going to act as a spaced repetition algorithm, and it is a very good way of spaced repetition and active recall. So the third type of note taking is what I call reorganizing your textbook. But for this you're going to need a tab because it mainly involves writing down a lot of stuff in your own words, or if you're comfortable with typing, you can make this using any note taking app on your laptop. So what basically we do in this method is you're going to reorganize the things that is given in your textbook according to your understanding, along with your own explanation written down on the side.
This is the notes made by one of my good friends, and I absolutely love it for various reasons. First of all, you guys can see that the notes has been divided into various headings and subheadings. This is going to be very useful during your exam because the more subheadings and subdivisions you give in your paper, the more you're going to score. At the same time, you can also see that there are a lot of tables and diagrams from the textbook directly incorporated into the notes. And also there is a lot of explanation given to these tables and diagrams in the side. Now this is very important because when you come back to read these notes, since there are so many things written in your own words, you will be able to understand or recall the things faster and better. At the same time, you realize that most of the diagrams and tables included are from the textbook. I'm emphasizing on this because when you're writing an exam, although your understanding of the concept is also very important, but at the same time, writing the definitions, words or flowcharts and diagrams that is given in the textbook is what is going to fetch you marks and not the answers written in your own words. So this is incorporating 2 things. One, the explanations written in your own words, and at the same time it is also incorporating tables, flowcharts and diagrams that is given in the textbook. If you're wondering how this is different from the conventional method of taking notes, well, it's basically going to save you a lot of time because you can directly take a snapshot of the pictures or the tables given in the diagram and paste it directly into the notes, and so it saves you a lot of time.
That is all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please let me know in the comment section below. If you guys have any questions or suggestions for me, please put that down in the comment section below too. I hope you guys have a nice day. Thank you for watching. Bye.